Welcome back to digital class, and this is a discussion for our step 2 fertilization. So just now we learned about, in the previous video we learned about the pollination, and pollination is where the transfer of pollen grains from the anther to the stigma. So now the pollen grain now is to land on the stigma, and that moment it will slowly move on to step 2, which is fertilization. So the first thing, let us try to understand what is fertilization. So fertilization basically means the fusion of the male reproductive cell with the egg cell. And this egg cell basically is the female reproductive cell. Okay, so now this is what happened. Okay, so just now we know the pollen grain is now landed on the surface of stigma. And when this pollen grain landed on the stigma, as you can see here, it will actually produce a pollen tube. Okay, so as you can see, this dot here is actually the pollen tube. And this tube will extend down through the style to the ovary, as you can see here. Okay, extend down through the style to the ovary. Okay, and what happened is, since you have the tube, right? And now this male reproductive cell will actually what? Well, basically, again, the pollen tube will reach the ovule, from the ovary and go to the ovule. Then this male reproductive cell in the pollen tube will come down and fuses with the egg cell, which is found in the ovule. Okay, egg cell is in the ovule. Okay, so you can see some of the clearer illustration here. These are the pollen grain, these are the tubes, and it's going down to the ovary and go to the ovule to meet the cell. Okay, and this is the part where fuses, right? This is the part where fertilization is actually occurs. Now, this is actually a very important process, which as the question might ask you to describe the process, then you just explain step 1, step 2, step 3. Okay. However, there's also another part where it's something very important is the after fertilization. So it means that after fertilization, what would happen to the flower? Okay. Now, something very important to take note is here. After fertilization has occurred, the ovary is this part, right? Ovary will actually become or turn into the flesh of the fruit, become a fruit. And ovule will become the seed inside the fruit. If you still remember in our video part A, we actually talk about this also. Again, ovary becomes the flesh of fruit, ovule become the seed. Okay, so this example you can see if here I have 6 ovule, basically means 6 seeds inside. Okay, so some of the examples, as you can see, some of the one with many ovaries, sorry, the typo here, ovaries, example like blackberries, strawberries. Okay, now example, next one ovary means that one fruit with one ovule means one seed. For example, mango, avocado. These are the one with one fruit and one seed, right? So how about the one that with one ovary and maybe several ovules? For example, like apples, peaches. And the one with one ovary but numerous or many ovules. For example, we have like papaya, kiwi, watermelon. These are some of the examples. So again, it's very important to take note of this part. You must know this, okay? Because there'll be question asking from here, okay? Just tips, a clear reminder again. The tip of the pollen tube actually contain a male reproductive cell, and the ovule is found in the ovary of the flower, and inside each ovule is an egg cell. Okay, so that is basically for this part, fertilization. Reminder again, fertilization occurs after pollination. Only when the pollen grains lands on the stigma, then the process continue, then fertilization occurs. Thank you. See you. Bye bye.